All right, it's been a horrible winter here in Seattle. We've been pelted with rain and wind and snow and sleet, you name it, we've had it. And your poor pooch may be a bit scared and stressed by all this wicked weather. So in today's Perfect Your Pet, we're telling you how to storm-proof your dog. Joining us is Candy Bird of Bark Busters. This is your dog, right? All storm-proofed here?
Yes, it is. He's got his little raincoat and he's got his muttlocks on. He's ready to go.
In fact, stand him up here. You got to take a look at these little boots this dog has. Just to keep him right there down low. They're the little shoes. Does he like those?
Oh, he doesn't mind them too bad.
Yeah.
He got used to them.
Now, you say during a storm, and whenever there's lightning or thunder or stuff like that, small spaces are the best thing for dogs.
They are. They feel much more den-like, and that's very natural for the dogs. So it's a small space, so they feel like they can control what's going on, at least in that little small space.
Are crates good? I mean, a lot of people, there's controversy, crate training, not crate. Are crates okay?
I like crates because they're very natural for the dog. If you do have a wire crate, what I'd suggest is putting a blanket over it. You know, that just kind of gives them a little more security and cozy feeling if they're feeling stressed.
How about going in the car? Like you had a storm going, taking them for a little drive? Does that calm them down like you would maybe a child or something?
It actually does. If they really like the car, then what you do is it's kind of a safe haven and it's fairly soundproof. So you can put them in the garage, in the car, or if it's safe enough, you can actually, you know, drive them around if you don't have trees falling everywhere.
And whenever there's lightning or thunder, my dog Cooper sits there and sits and shakes. And you said you can distract them. What do you do to distract them to get their minds off that?
What you can do is take their favorite chew toys or even take one of the Kong toys, stuff it with peanut butter, and let them try and get that out for a while. And it just kind of gives them a calming type, you know, security blanket feeling.
Food's always good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Now, what about going a step farther if they're really freaked out? Is it okay to maybe get a sedative or some sort of calming medicine?
Well, I always recommend that you go to your vet and ask your vet if you're going to do a prescription sedative. They can prescribe it. Or if you want to try a non-prescription one, there's one called Bach Rescue Remedy that you can try that's over the counter.
And what's that do? Does it just calm them down naturally?
Just gives them a little bit of taking the edge off. It's not going to make them sleepy or anything. It's a homeopathic remedy.
What about dogs that are outdoor dogs? I mean, my dog's an indoor dog. Hates going outdoors. But dogs that are outdoor dogs, what do you do?
Well, you want to make sure that they've got a secure, safe place to be. You want to make it insulated because it's going to get really cold out. And then also their water can freeze. So make sure that you can actually get dishes from pet stores that are actually heated. And that'll keep their water from freezing because they need to have that fresh water all the time.
He had another idea that was interesting. You say like play sounds of thunderstorms for them, like recordings, buy them ahead of time?
Yeah.
Will you get them warmed up for the storm?
Yeah, exactly. You get them kind of desensitized to the noise. So you start it at a low, you know, volume and just play it for a little while, have some playtime during it so they associate it with good things, and then make it louder and louder, and then when it happens, they're not going to know the difference.
David's here with Bark Busters, and we always like to do a dog tip of the day when you all are here. And David, we got Toby. We're going to do a little example of leash pulling. What we're going to do is see how David deals with the dog on a leash. So here's David and Toby coming around to do some leash pulling. David, what are we doing here? What are we looking at?
I can't. This is Toby, and Toby is a one-year-old lab. He's pretty well behaved. He's gone through some training, but he needs quite a bit more. He's a big leash puller.
Now he sees the other dog now, so he's ready to rock.
Obviously. So what I want at this point is, in general, I want Toby to stay with me on a loose lead and not be pulling away from me. And the way I do that, I just growled at him to get his attention. But also, you can see I'm using a training collar here. Some people think these are not gentle enough and they're afraid they're going to hurt their dog, but it's actually, if you use it correctly, it's a quick tug on this collar and then a release, only to get his attention and get his focus back on you.
You know what, I've actually, somebody put one of those around my neck to show me. No, seriously, they didn't. They yanked it. It doesn't hurt. I thought it would, but it doesn't hurt.
So basically, Toby.
I only do that with clients.
Yeah.
So what you saw is I gave him a growl, I tugged on the lead, and then I guided him back over next to me. So if he's out here pulling you all the time, it means he's not really listening to you, and he's kind of taking you for a walk.
Right.
So I want his attention on me. Good boy.
Look at that.
Come on, Toby, right here. Good boy.
And his tail's
see how
wagging,
he
so
starts
he's not
watching
unhappy or anything at all.
Yeah. So I want his attention on me. Did you see the little bit of lick that he did on his lips there? That's a submissive lick. It means he knows that I'm the pack leader in this situation. And he just decided that he'd stay with me here and do a little pose for the camera.
Oh, that's awesome. Great job. Now, how did you, do you have to do the
The growl is what we do to get the dog's attention, and it's essentially what a dog would do to another dog. When they growl, it's a warning that says, hey, stop it and pay attention, because I'm the pack leader here.
Look at the difference with that dog within just about 3 minutes. In the audience, we've got Karen, and Karen, little Cody there's got a little problem in the house. What's going on?
Well, he urinates all over the house.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, he's a great dog, but it's getting to be a very big problem.
So, Karen, Candy, anything you do to help Karen and Cody there?
Yeah. Now, is Cody crate trained?
What do you mean by that? He has a little pen area that he stays in, but it's not really a crate.
Okay. So what you need to do is you're going to have to confine him, and then make sure that you take him out at least every 45 minutes or an hour. You're basically going to start potty training all over again. So take him out very, very frequently. Praise him while he's going outside. So during the action is when you want to praise him. And then just make sure it's going to be a lot of vigilance on your part to make sure that, you take him out often and often and often. And the more times you do that, he's not going to have the chance to go inside, and that'll just set up a good habit for you.
Thank you both. It's Perfect Your Pet. We do it here on Northwest Afternoon with Bark Busters. And if you have any questions, email us at comotv.com. We'll be right back.